Wir gehen direkt rein in die gute Lara Croft. Es gibt eine Spoilerwarnung. Top 10 Tode von Lara Croft Classic Tomb Raider. Ich bin mal gespannt, was uns da erwartet. Und ja, mal schauen, was das zu bedeuten hat.
Just a quick heads up here, I will spoil the ending of Tomb Raider The Last Revelation immediately at the beginning of this video, so if you...
Ist es schlimm, wenn wir jetzt das Ende von Tomb Raider 4 spoilern? Wir gehen direkt rein in Lara Croft. Es ist einfach ein romantischer, absolut. Umfrage. Wie oft ist DerStrese dabei? Wirst du zählen. Ah, warte mal. Warte mal. So. Das haben wir jetzt geskippt.
Sure, all those deaths were not canon and didn't exactly carry the...
Ah, warte mal. Bla bla bla. Ich versuche das irgendwie zu skippen. Honorable Mention. Das sieht mir aus wie Tomb Raider 4. Ist das Tomb Raider 4? Das kann auch Tomb Raider 2 sein. Wie sehen denn die Brüste aus? Zeig mir doch die Brüste. Daran kann ich das auseinanderhalten. Ich blicke hier nicht durch. Ja, ansonsten ist es halt egal, weil das ist halt ein altes Spiel, Leute, ne? Ich spiele das ja nicht 100% blind. Super Skip-Strese. Ich weiß es nicht. Das ist hier alles sehr bunt. Stark. Ja, ansonsten ist es halt egal. Number 1. Da sind Zahlen eingeblendet. Warum wird mir das nicht immer angezeigt? Das ist am Endboss.
Deaths were not canon and didn't exactly carry the emotional weight that a dramatic FMV showing her actual death did, but still, death is a big part of Tomb Raider. This is evident by the amount of effort and
kann ich das auseinanderhalten. DerStrese, 8. Dezember 2022, 21:57 Uhr.
Das hat keiner gesagt.
Creativity core design put into creating so many different gruesome and unique deaths for Lara. And her deaths would only get worse with time, peaking in the absurdly sadistic reboot from 2013. The name of the game is Tomb Raider, but more often than not, the tombs Lara raid end up as her tomb. Whether Lara is being mauled by a wild animal, shot with a firearm, or miscalculates a swan dive, or she is chopped in half, picked apart by beetles, or spiked by giant falling icicles, or she is flattened by a boulder, fried in a laser trap, or being electrocuted, or she is being eaten by a shark, or by piranhas, or being slammed by a yeti, or she is being crushed beneath a collapsing ceiling, suffocated in a gas chamber, or... I think you get the idea. The elements, of course, have a bone to pick with Lara as well, as she can burn to a crisp, die from hypothermia, and drown.
War das von Sonic? Größte Flashbacks EU West, krass. Ist heftig, ne?
Oh, and the way
Wo es gerade um Lara geht, ist euch schon mal aufgefallen, dass Boob-Brüste perfekt beschreibt? Ja.
the camera keeps lingering on Lara after she has died is super fucked up. Death looms around every corner in the classic Tomb Raider game, so I want to rank my top 10 favorite Lara Croft deaths. What's wrong with me? Enjoy.
Oh ja, das war toll. Das war toll. Lara died.
Lara is cool. She never loses her composure. Except when she is falling to her death from incredible heights, which will push her into a terrified scream. I don't blame her. Seeing the ground rapidly come closer before her inevitable death is frightening.
Okay, wir haben es geschafft.
Rollercoasters are scary, but at least they're safe. The minecart.
Das ist mir so oft passiert. Das ist so gut. Das ist in Teil 3. Also Sonic-Spruch. Ja, das ist super.
Rides of Tomb Raider 3's RX Tech Mines are kind of like roller coasters, but they are not safe. Driving the minecarts is really difficult as it requires the exact
Ja, der Hugo-Spruch.
right amount of handbraking at the exact right moment to avoid a fatal accident. Snakes, scorpions, darts, halitosis. Lara can become poisoned from numerous dangers, which will slowly drain her health. A medipack will cure poisoning, but if you don't have one, you are in deep trouble and in a race against time to find one before it's too late. Death by poisoning must be a horrible way to go, and it's even worse in the last revelation, where it makes me feel just as sick as Lara.
Boah, richtig mies, ne? Wie sich dann hier auch die Kamera so dehnt und sowas. Ich mache mir jetzt noch eine Trinkschokolade. Ich habe meinen Appetit wieder. Oh, nice, Schleimhusten. Dann dir einen guten Appetit und lass es dir schmecken.
Oh, and it's even worse in the last revelation, where it makes me feel just as sick as Lara. Death by explosion is undoubtedly the goriest way for Lara to die in the classic games due to how hilariously gruesome it is animated.
Nani?
Lara is literally blown into numerous pieces, and it's fun to freeze the frame and try and figure out which part is what.
Nun, Lara ist halt eine Lego-Figur.
That's her butt. I guess this is her arm. Oh, there's her head. Awesome. I mean...
Unfassbar.
Being killed in a spike trap seems to be the go-to way of dying when exploring the remnants of an ancient civilization, as they predate the more advanced ways of killing people. No matter if they take the shape of panic-inducing spiked walls moving in on you, or a lowering spiked ceiling, or an instantaneous pressure-sensitive floor trap, they are shocking and gruesome.
Fantastisch.
There are numerous dangers lurking in the abandoned tube station Aldrich, but none are as instantaneous and shocking as being run over by a train out of nowhere.
Das war so nervig.
That's it. I have nothing to add.
Sehr schön.
The incredibly intimidating spearmen of Tomb Raider 2's floating islands can grab and impale Lara, which will instantly kill her. The way she is impaled by both spears, then hoisted into the air before being thrown to the ground like garbage is both brutal and cruel.
Krass. Stimmt. Aber das ist uns weniger passiert.
The terrifying Shiva statues of Tomb Raider 3's temple ruins make good use of their many arms if they get their hands on Lara. They'll hoist her up in the air, then cut her throat and shish kebab her body with their scimitars, and then have a sinister little laugh about it.
Der war gemein.
It goes without saying that you shouldn't get too close to a T-Rex, no matter how tiny their arms are. That's
Oh. Einmal zurück.
shouldn't get too close to a T-Rex, no matter how
Schaut mal. Sie hat tatsächlich eine Blutwunde am Bein. Seht ihr das? Krass.
tiny their arms are. That's easier said than done, however, as they are incredibly fast. Needless to say, seeing Lara being snatched by the jaws of one is as awesome as it is shockingly violent. The first Tomb Raider game's terrifying torso boss deals a ton of damage with all of its attacks, but getting too close to it will prompt it to grab Lara and violently treat her like a toy. This thing hatched from an egg just moments
Hä? Ich glaube, das ist uns nicht einmal passiert, ne? Lol. Oder?
earlier, so that's exactly what it is. A baby playing with its toy.
Nummer 1. Ah, ja, gut. Das ist eine lustige Szene.
Lara being turned to gold by the hand of King Midas is and will always be the coolest Tomb Raider death of all time. So that's my favorite Lara Croft deaths. Which are your favorites? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Da hat er aber noch schöne Schmuckstücke noch beigepackt, ne? Also die waren auch nicht schlecht. Ja, sehr schön. Hat mir sehr gefallen. Auch aufschlussreich, ne? Also, ich bin nicht der einzige Depp, dem sowas passiert. Es gibt noch mehr Deppen, denen sowas passiert. Das ist wirklich schön.